So, welcome to Evolve and Execute with Rajiv Bajaj. We bring to our viewers a very interesting topic, which is culture by design, crafting a growth oriented workplace. And today we have with us Mr. Sunny Nagpal and Ms. Geetika Dadwwani, both are partners, and they are basically going to take us through how we evolve in this topic. And it's going to be a free flowing discussion. So, welcome, Sunny ji and Geetika, to our podcast. And as you know, I'm CS Rajiv Bajaj. I'm a startup coach, mentor, and change management expert. And the purpose of our podcast is that we bring to you the new perspective every time. And I'm sure Mr. Sunny Nagpal is going to bring that, and Geetika as well. So today we are dividing, into our podcast into culture and design. How culture by design can craft a growth-oriented workplace. So we'll explore how intentional culture building fuels creativity, accountability, and high performance. So, Sunny and Geetika, both, I would request you to introduce yourself to our audience and say something about yourself, and then we'll take it forward from there. Yeah, you're on mute, Sunny.
Yeah, ladies first.
Yeah, okay, Geetika.
Yeah, thank you, Sunny. So, thank you, Rajiv ji, first of all, honoring us and for this warm welcome. And yes, I am Geetika Dadwwani, and I am co-founder of Align and Thrive. And the mission and vision of Align and Thrive is to empower people, empower young individuals and women to live a life full of emotional and financial freedom. And I am into the tarot healing space from the last 4 to 5 years now. And I believe if you have to be truly strong in whatever you do, be your work, be your business, you need to heal from inside. Even one of the greatest leaders, Chanakya, says that a leader is one who is uh, who is powerful from mind, body, and soul. And we see that in current times we neglect certain aspects. Maybe some people who are good in mind, they tend to forget about their physical health. Some people who are dedicated to physical health, they don't give due importance to mental health, and similar to spiritual study as well. So our company's motto is to generate leaders who are multi-talented, wholesome, and future leaders.
Oh, that's fantastic, Geetika. And the purpose itself is very powerful. So, Sunny ji, can you throw some more light on your company's main goals? Yeah.
Truly blessed to be here. Thank you, Rajiv ji. Thank you, everyone. Yes, Align and Thrive. The name itself is so inspiring. It inspires me every day to wake up to serve. What is Align? Align is all about inner awareness. You are different. I'm different. Our parents are different. Our siblings are different. We are born beautiful. We are born unique. Hence, culture is also going to be made unique. And that is what we do. We design you according to you. We don't want you to fit in any box or circle or out of the box. Just be you. And that is the place thriving naturally happens. And I decode brains. I decode your natural abilities, your unique potential, the diamond in your pocket, which you carry. You're born to succeed and shine. Yes. I decode brains, and Gitika beautifully nurtures them. It's a beautiful combination of divine masculine and divine feminine, a mother and a father coming together to create global leaders with patriotism, culture, and as Gitika said so beautifully, It's about physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual development. Thank you.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic, Saniji. It is a very powerful statement again. And since both of you are business partners and dynamic minds, I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting conversation with both of you. And so, one of the important foundation for any cultural dynamics is how you inspire others, and you yourself said that you are actually focusing on that. So, what inspired the vision behind your business, and how did the cultural foundation begin to form? How you started this activity? I would like you to throw some light on that.
When we started Align and Thrive, we saw the youth, the women are going through a lot of modern day challenges, emotional challenges. We live in a super connected world, the world of AI, robotics, technology, but we are disconnected from each other, connected virtually, but disconnected from our own selves, our inner being. So that's the foundation. That's became the goal, the vision, the mission. And we come with a visionary zeal to touch hearts, to connect hearts, so that no employee feels alone, no youth feels useless. Because a great master, His Holiness Swami Chinmayananji said, youth are not useless, they are used less. They are not careless, they are cared less. So we are all here to build a beautiful world for women and youth. Yes, so that they are emotionally free and financially free. They awaken the lion and the lioness within. So that's how we found a company, Align and Thrive. Over to Gitika.
Oh, great. Gitika, your perspective on this. Yeah.
Um, yes. So, I think values are very much important. And when we are rooted to our values, then the culture that we are talking about, and the design that we want to have for our company, that comes naturally. So for me, I think when you are rooted to your values, just like, our values are basically empowerment, but along with lot of compassion and acceptance. So when we are clear about our values, our then culture and design is natural for us. That's I believe.
Fantastic, fantastic. Sir, Saniji, as I told you, we deal with lots of startups, and startups are basically, sometime some young people get together, or not exactly young. Many times, people of our age also get into startups, but generally speaking, it's the youth. And sometimes they are very disillusioned with which way they have to go, and the initial pressures of startups actually are very disturbing for them. So, in your experience, what is the importance of that intentional cultural upbringing versus the accidental cultural, things which they are thrown in due to the overall startup ecosystem? So, I would like you to throw some light on that.
Great question. Accidental versus conscious working on the culture.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go inside. Ask ourselves, what is my ritual? Gitika beautifully shared values. What are my values? And startup or a traditional business. All of us are human beings. Are we connected to ourselves? Are we going inside? Are we playing the inner game well? So let's go inside, and because Gitika inspires me a lot, She has a 2-hour mindset ritual every day. Whether you're a morning person or an evening person, because I'm not a morning person. So
Mm,
let us start with individual transformation. I
mm,
transform, nation transforms. I transform, company culture transforms. Each of us are designed differently here.
yeah,
That is why in mother's womb, between 9th to 24th week, we are born different. The way we think, the way we respond, the way we
yeah,
respond to appreciation. Sometimes we say, no, 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 no. And somebody says, yeah, I deserve it, give me. Ask and you shall receive. So many people don't ask only. So because we are different, our culture can reach to a point to the decided goal of the company, the vision, the mission, the values. But all of us are going to pursue it in a different manner in our own style. That's why some people are going to practice it in morning in their way, and some people are going to be like me, unlike Gitika, who does in the morning. So let us consciously design ways of communicating, of living, practicing these beautiful virtues, living values in style so that it becomes a lifestyle. I worked with Dr. Kiran Bedi for a decade. She ensured whatever is coming from there, it reaches the last mile, the beneficiary, because I was in her NGO. So that's
right.
the practice we need to devise. And you use the right word. It cannot be accidental. It has to be intentional. It has to be consistent. So thank you for helping us recollect these great lessons. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
that's fantastic, and I have followed Miss Bedi for a long time. So I have seen, she had a very powerful way of communicating as well as executing things. So I really know about her NGO. So that's a great thing. Geetika, your perspective on this intentional versus accidental.
Yeah, so my perspective is that we grow over time, right? So it is good to adapt with changes, but the I think I would go with intentional thing first, because it there should be some kind of set structure and framework that what design, what values we are more resonate with, and over the time, as per the time, as per the changes, we can tweak and introduce new things. But for me, I think we should be intentional about that, who we are and what we want to become, because then it's just like clear roadmap that what we stand for and what our company even stand for. And
Absolutely.
yes, it's good for on both sides also, from let's say whom we are serving and who we are. So I would go more on intentional side.
Yeah, that's very sensible. And, that is where many people are always struggling with. And that is where the need for coaches like us arise, where we can actually structure their thoughts and bring some kind of a respite into this accidental situation of theirs. So let's dive into something different now. All these startup, our MSME, or any business needs, innovation and growth both, because if you are innovating, you are innovating for growing your organization, and you are working towards that, achieving that goal. So, the cultural, of course, designing also is very important. How that ensures the growth and innovation both. So, what specific practices or rituals have you designed to foster creativity and innovation at work?
Yeah. So, as I said, our brains are designed for growth. Our brains are designed for innovation, but are we creating an environment where innovation happens? Because it's very easy to get distracted. It's very easy to go on default mode, become mechanical. So Dr. Kiran Bedi taught us rotational leadership.
Mhm.
Every 3 months, there'll be a new director.
Oh, interesting.
And imagine, even in an NGO, you have a fresh MSW acting as a director. So there are fresh ideas coming, new zeal coming, missionary mode we are acting on. So that's one. Number two, I feel celebrating every month. Let's measure and celebrate every month. Monthly trackers, monthly meetups, celebrating festivals together. Because end of the day, we are connected and we all need a community. We need not find a place outside to lean on or sometimes live suppressed. So we had monthly celebrations in Dr. Kiran Bedi's NGO. We celebrated Teachers' Day together, watching a movie with Dr. Kiran Bedi. All the 150 employees of the NGO coming together. And innovation happens when the mind is calm.
Yeah.
So we had spiritual growth practices there, a part of
Oh,
living.
fantastic.
Dr. Kiran Bedi took Vipassana in prisons.
Uh-huh.
So she
Yes,
could
yes,
create
yes.
a culture where
Yeah,
the hard prisoners built up the TJ brand.
yeah.
Where they are doing knitting, they're doing chocolate making, they are, making those candles, pickles, and whatnot. So innovation happens when we create an environment.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Setyahar story is something which is a case study with lots of big Harvard University or others have also put a lot of emphasis on what she did and how she did. That's a fantastic case study to follow. But Geetika, I come to you now. How do you align your team's mindset with the culture of high performance and accountability? Because innovation is fine. As Sunny mentioned about the rotational leadership, those ideas are being, followed by many now. But alignment is very important, and that, of course, the mind and cultural alignment again is most important. So how do you find that, and how do you manage that?
So, I believe that alignment comes when you are true to yourself. And that's why we give space to each and every member in our community, each and every member who is connected with us to be who they are. And even one of my mentors says that, it's, who do you want to be in a chess game? It's not king or queen. You just have to be the board. Let everyone play their role. So, our motive is to just let them be who they are. And when we allow them to be in that space and allow them to reflect that what's their true potential is, what's their inherent power is, what's their inherent qualities are, that comes naturally to them, then alignment becomes easy. So, and apart from this, self reflection is good. And the second thing is about implementation, implementing their skills and talents. One of the things that Sunnyji also shared, that celebrating wins, it just
Yeah,
creates evidence frame in their mind that these are the things that they are good at. Second thing would be, through challenges or games, or in mindset rituals, we also believe that, journaling, self reflection, these are the things by which we help them to provide, mental peace and alignment. Yes.
fantastic, fantastic. That's a very different perspective you are bringing in for thriving mindset with cultural alignment. So, Sunny ji, I come back to you. Can you share any example where some tough cultural decision was taken to, uh, align your business or align somebody else's business, and how it impacted the overall business? That is something I want you to put some light on. Yeah.
The focus was always beneficiaries' growth. The focus was always clients' well being, clients' growth, customer first. Whenever we get into a wrong practice, that cannot be taken. So, Dr. Kiran Bedi taught us one thing honesty,
Yeah.
beneficiaries' well being. So, number one is that. Number two, she's very efficient. She values her time. That's why she could achieve so much in a short career. All her life, she's done 18 hours of policing, 19 hours of policing, UN peacekeeping missions, prison reforms. She could do so much. How? Efficiency. So there will be tough decisions made in case of inefficiency. There will be tough decisions made in case of dishonesty. It only deepens trust of all the other employees. I was reading something interesting. Nothing demotivates a good employee than tolerating a bad employee.
Yeah.
So that is the culture we have grown in last 2 decades, learning from the best. So when you make the goals clear, when you take tough calls like these, it is all the other 149 getting that one signal: mission first, community first,
Yeah.
me second. It's not about my profits, it's not about my personal benefits. Mission first, community first. Or in business language, customer first.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I worked in a Japanese company all my life, and the customer first or customer is God. We have been listening and actually practicing all through. So I know the power of this, and of course, you said a very important thing: honesty, and nothing demotivates the employee than you know. Tolerating the inefficient ones. So I think that's a very powerful statement. And let's move to the subject which is very close to my heart, which is role of leadership in cultural building. No, because the culture always flows from the top. As you mentioned, the leader has a very important impact on building the culture of any organization. So, as a business partners, how do you lead by example in shaping and living the company culture? I would be specific on your company, and if you can share some good tips with our viewers on this
Yes.
particularly. Yeah,
Geetika makes it very, very easy because she walks the talk.
yeah,
She's a living example of authenticity. She is not a parrot reading out the vision statement or the mission statement. And she has worked on herself for last 12 years, right from her school days. So that is what we all admire in her. In
fantastic.
any school we step in for career coaching programs, in whether we are training teachers or parents or students, youth, each one has got touched by her without she speaking. As you can see, even now, I do a lot of talking,
Yeah,
but people clap for her, clap for her energy because
great.
her energy speaks. She is a true example of walking the talk, of
Fantastic.
being
Fantastic.
aligned vibrationally, intentionally. And she creates that environment of leading by example.
Perfect. So, Geetika, your take on this.
Yes, first of all, thank you, Saniji. And thanks for your kind words. And, in Align and Thrive, what we believe in that we don't only create leaders, but we create leaders that lead by heart. So we are, focusing on efficiency. That's true. But more on that, we want to create emotionally intelligent leaders. And that is the purpose of both of us. Saniji has rightly mentioned the word authenticity. So authentic to ourselves and responding to the situation, not reacting. That is the true quality of a leader. Even when you are doing some mistake, just accepting it, because when you accept, you give yourself a chance to correct it. Let's say even if you don't accept it, then you are in denial mode. That
Yeah,
you are in denial mode, and you are not taking it as a feedback. So in Align and Thrive, our own personal growth journey is inspiration for me and for others. And I think sometimes it's our past journey that when we reflect on our past challenges, when we reflect, those are the lessons for us also. And those are the lessons for, future generations also. So yes,
absolutely,
we
absolutely.
inspire from the leaders that are there, and we inspire from the good that is there in the world, from books, from inspiration, like leaders like Kiran Bedi ma'am. And yes, that's the inspiration, motivation that we transfer to our community also.
Fantastic. That's very interesting to know. And I worked with a Japanese boss, and he always used to tell me that first time you make any mistake, there's no problem, because if you don't make mistakes, you will not learn. And but if you make the second time the same mistake, then it's a problem. Then that means you are actually not very focused, and you are actually careless about your execution plans. So I think I'm sure when you are managing people, there tend to be disagreements or differences in leadership style when it comes to cultural priorities also, because as Saniji, you mentioned, each one of us think differently. So how do you manage that, and how do you sort out those differences?
It becomes very, very easy and simple when you understand a bit of neuroscience. Yes, there will be differences. Let's welcome them. It's very easy to react. It's okay. But then after then what? Because it is mission first. Because it is state management, as you said, energy management, vibration management, intention management. Then what works best for the organization? What works best for the customer? A win-win. So win-win is not just me and Gitika, me and the customer. It's about the overall win-win, society, environment, country, the highest level. NLP says ecology, ecological. So it goes up till the highest. Society, environment. So it becomes very, very easy to handle disagreements or differences. And because, as you started the question, like, because we are different, if I'm aware and I've accepted, it becomes super easy because
Absolutely.
you understand the person.
Yeah. Your smile and your explanation says it all. So I'm sure our audience will get a clue from this, and they will try and sort out their differences with such a ease as Sunny mentioned. So, let us talk about now culture and performance connection. What is the measurable impact you have seen from investing in your cultural activities and team performance, and of course, retention and innovation that goes along with it, and how it has affected the performance of the team?
It's super interesting and easy. Like, I'll go with a beautiful analogy, which is very common. When the flower doesn't bloom, you don't scold the flower, you don't fix the flower, you fix the environment. So, because we deal with coaches and healers, we look at their performance, their own healing, their own nurturing. And we have seen coaches who have love and surrender. They have done multiple 7-figure, 8-figure businesses, even with one man team. It is possible.
Yeah.
So, as you rightly said, it is always about the environment. Again, going back to the intention. Am I filling my pocket? Yes, we all want money, business, profits, but our mentors have grilled in us. Money is a byproduct. Do world class work. We were designing product for career coaching recently. They said, think of those who have failed in the entrance exam because the world is open for all those who pass the entrance exam. Think of those who don't have the resources. So, with this intention, when the products are designed, when the employees are working on a bigger mission beyond self, retention is easy, obvious. Results are going to be awesome, fantastic, beyond measure, because whole universe, puri kainat, help kar. So again, as your previous question said, it should come from the top.
Yeah.
Are we all aligned? Are we all working for a cause or only applause? So cause first, then retention, profits, everything is taken care.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very rightly said. And so, Geetika, I come to you. I think mindset is also, very important. So, what mindset do you encourage in your teams to help them grow professionally and personally?
Yes. So, as our mission is to create emotional, intelligent leaders. So, yes, power is important, performance is important, but we have to have balance of power with compassion, because when you have balance of both power and compassion, leading with mind but also with heart, then actually you are talking about that retention thing, team cohesiveness, and building a culture that thrives for long term, not for short term purpose. So then these things come naturally. And that's why at Align and Thrive, we don't only focus on performance, helping them to scale monetary or financially. We also help them to become a better version of themselves, getting aligned from heart. That have they grown up emotionally with us? Have they become better leaders? Are they truly contributing to the world and India at a scale? Because it's all about contribution, and then money is a byproduct, as we say. So this is what I want to say. Yeah.
I'm glad that both of you are talking the same thing, and you are very aligned in your thought process. Also, I'm sure that is why you are a excellent team and excellent partners. So let's go to a rapid fire round where I'll ask a question and both of you have to answer maybe in one word, because that's a very powerful way of conveying to the audience what they should actually look for. So quick one liner. So one word that defines your workplace culture. Saniji and
Inner
then Geetika.
inner drive.
Geetika.
Authenticity.
Oh, fantastic. A cultural ritual you won't compromise on.
Smile.
Compassion.
Oh, smile and compassion. Oh, again, very powerful. A book or a quote that has shaped your views on leadership.
Bhagavad Gita.
So there's one book on that is by Peter Thiel, Zero to One. That is on
Yeah,
innovation. That. So I
yes.
like the overall concept of the book. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. A mistake you made that taught you something about culture.
Um, my dad used to sell a product for 67 rupees. And I sold it for 55, requesting my dad, Dad, let's sell it, let's sell it. So that gave a very wrong message to the company, to my own inner child. What am I doing? What did I do? I was 17 in those days when I did that.
Mhm.
So that's a
Okay.
wrong signal that's really damaging, no matter what the quantity was. I lost a customer, I lost myself that day.
Very, very powerful. Geetika.
Yes. So cultural lesson, I think, yes, creating emotional, intelligent leaders. That is neglected. So I would stand by this.
Okay, okay, very nice. So we had a very interesting conversation, and I'm sure this is going to be very helpful to the startup and MSME entrepreneurs who are listening us, as well as coaches who are always looking for your services. So, why culture by design is essential for scaling up. Whether it is a startup business or MSME business. So let's have a quick word on that.
Yeah, just to have strong foundations, I guess. When your foundations are clear, your building will eventually be strong. So I would just,
Absolutely. Swaneji,
I'll take
Swaneji.
it from Gitika only. Roots give us fruits. No roots, no fruits.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And how do you think creativity and accountability, and performance can be embedded together? What's your advice on that, Saniji?
Let them marry creativity,
Mhm.
innovation, and accountability because all of us have unique abilities. We have forgotten them because of the JD and the KRA, and sometimes you're sitting on the wrong chair, sitting in the wrong
Right.
department, sitting in the wrong industry. So basically, personality and potential should marry. इनकी शादी होनी जरूरी है. It should be a beautiful wedding. When my potential, what comes naturally to me, and what I love doing, and I get fulfillment also. So success and fulfillment is a result of what I do naturally, what I do very well, and what I love to do. And for what is the higher purpose? Do I want to help Rajiv ji? Do I want to help Divya? Do I want to help MSMEs? Do I want to help other coaches? Should get fun, joy, satisfaction also.
Fantastic. So I think that's what makes your thought process so powerful, and your company's purpose also very powerful. Divya, your take on this?
Gitika.
Sorry, Gitika. Gitika.
yeah. So I think both are important, accountability and creativity. And I also feel that some people are good in creativity more, and some people are more good in accountability and thinking patterns. And what I believe in that in a company or both should be nurtured. because both are important. And Saniji said that both are important. So both should be nurtured through activities, through programs, through discussions. And when these both are nurtured, then actually we create a space to thrive.
Perfect. So, what are the actionable tips for our listeners which you would like to share to start shaping their own workplace culture, Saniji?
I've seen a lot of schools when I visit schools. They have daily meditations for teachers. And these days, mindfulness 10 minutes during the lunch hour. Dr. Kiran Bedi says, eat together, celebrate together.
Yeah,
So, monthly once, we can have celebrations. To bring in more bonding, have family days once in 3 months. And any spiritual practice, weekly once, could be reading a text, could be a club, reading club, could be a sports, because sports also brings us together. And all we need is a bonding,
yeah,
understanding, mental well being, which will lead to great performance and retention. And of course, more profits.
absolutely. So, Geetika,
Yeah. So, yes, first would be from my side also that working on mindset. And the second thing is never compromising on foundations and your roots. Keep repeating, keep including them in various activities, because when it is rooted deeply inside us and inside our team members, then only we create a right kind of culture and design. And even as one of my mentors says, that it's just like balloon. When suppose there is sketch hole in the balloon, when the balloon is small, it's not visible. But when you inflate a balloon and blow it up, then the spot becomes bigger and
more
bigger. Yeah,
visible, yes.
yeah, right. So in order to grow, if we become true to ourselves and our foundations, then actually we can scale up well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, thank you very much, Saniji and Geetika. Thank you for your candid insights and for sharing the journey of building not just the business but a legacy through the cultural revolution which you are trying to bring in, and definitely evolve and execute with Rajiv Bajaj will also try and spread your message across, and we will work together so that this message goes to as many people as we can, so that they also understand the purpose. And to our listeners, if you are a founder, team leader, or someone passionate about growth, remember, cultural isn't that what you say; it's your what you do constantly and consistently, and start designing it today. So don't wait. And that's the powerful message we got from both our speakers today. So, Saniji, one last word from you and Gitika for our listeners.
Look happy and be happy. That's my favorite.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Because look
Gitika?
happy is your smile and being happy is from within.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So my
Okay.
would be lead with heart. Yeah.
Lead with heart. So I think both have shared the crux of their work which they have done so far. And Saniji, keep spreading the smiles. And I really liked the way you explained with lots of, you know, uh, smart but very calm demeanor you have. And that is where I think all of us, we have to learn how to imbibe those habits in us. And I think it was not only a conversation, I also imbibed few practical tips from you today. So until next time, keep transforming, keep growing. We sign off. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Hey, thank Thank you.